everyone, this is Stephanie from Little Cookie Co. If you struggle with getting deep and dark colors, especially red and black, this video is for you. I'll walk you through step by step on my process of how I get dark and deep, strong colors. For today's example, I'll be using Americolor Super Black, Americolor Red Red, which is my preferred red, and I'll be using Americolor Electric Pink. Okay, so the first color we're going to do is red. I'm going to show you a couple different ways to make it and show you that the results are very similar. Here I've got about a cup of icing, of my royal icing that I always use. Now, if you've seen my tutorial before, you know that I put white color in my icing. So you can achieve these dark red colors even with putting white in your icing. Now, just a side note for people that don't know yet, the white in the icing prevents color bleed, and especially when you're working with colors like red or black, it helps a lot for those colors not to bleed into lighter colors when they are next to each other on the cookie. So the first red I'm going to make is with my Americolor Red Red, and here I've put a little bit of gel color in there and I'm going to mix it in. Now this is a decent amount of icing I have here, so it will take a decent amount of gel color. If you have a lot less icing, you'll see that you won't need as much color obviously, and if you have a lot more icing than this, it's going to take a lot more gel color. So keep in mind the stronger colors, you do need to use a good amount of color to get there. So just be patient and I'll show you the steps to make it a little bit easier. So here I just put a few drops and I'm mixing it up, and you can see it's a very light pink. So once I've got it mixed in nice and well, I can see how much it's changed, and I can see that it's really, really light, and this is really far from what I want. I'm going to be adding a few more drops, a little bit more than a few actually, because if you notice the color is really light, then you want to add a lot more. If your color, if it's less icing and you've added quite a bit already, then you probably don't want to add too much more. So I always do it in several steps and mix really well just to see how dark my icing is getting, or how, is it still a shade of pink or is it leaning to more towards a red. So once we have it all stirred up, we'll take another look here and see if we need to add any more. Okay, so now that it's well stirred, I can see it's still not where I want it to be. It still has a pink tone to it, so I want to add a little bit more gel to it. I'm going to stir it up really well. You want to always make sure that all the gel is mixed in so you see the true tone. If you do oversaturate your colors, they will become extremely dark. A lot of times when the icing dries on the cookie, it actually dries a little bit darker than what you have in the bag, especially like a red I've done when I first started. I'd be mixing my red and making it so red and so saturated, and then it would dry so deep and dark, and I really didn't like it. So here we just take it step by step. I can see it's a lot more red than pink now. It just looks very pale, so I know I'm getting there. What I'm going to do is cover it with a damp paper towel. Reason being is we're going to set this aside for an hour or two, and the paper towel, just make sure that it stays damp. If your house is really warm or it's hot outside, just sprinkle a little bit of water on top, and this will prevent the icing from crusting over. We're going to set it aside so the color develops a little bit, and we'll come back to it later. Okay, so I'll show you another way to make red as well. I've got a different looking bowl here so we can tell the difference. And I'm going to start with my Americolor Electric Pink. Now you can really start with any pink. This is one of my favorite pinks to use, so I thought I would start with this one. So I'm going to start with a few drops, and I want to make this icing nice and pink. So if you have leftover pink icing, or you don't have a lot of red on hand and you're scared you can't get a nice strong bright red, this is a good way to go as well. Now that my icing is nice and pink and I've got it mixed up, then I can go ahead and add my Americolor Red Red to this. You can already see that with that squeeze of gel, this is a little bit less icing than the first red we made, but with a squeeze about the same that we used for each step, it's already taken on a lot more of a red tone than what we had earlier. So this one became red a lot quicker than the first one because we started with a pink base. So I'll cover this one as well with a wet paper towel. We're going to set it aside. The longer the better, so the more time you have, it's great, but an hour or two helps a lot more as well. Alright, moving on to another color people hate making more than red icing. We're going to be making black. So I have a new bowl of icing here, and I'm going to add my Americolor Super Black. At first, it looks like it's going well, like it's going to be nice and dark, but as I'm stirring more and more, you'll see it becomes more of a dark gray than a true black. So we're going to do the same process here. We want to get to a nice dark gray, and then we're going to put it aside with a damp paper towel and let it sit for a little while. This still won't get us the black that we want, but it'll get us a lot closer to where we want to be. Just a note, if you're going to be coloring dark colors like this, it's always best to color them before you thin them down to be your flood icing. Adding so much gel color will thin your icing down, so you always want to do it first before adding water. Okay, back to our first red. You can see it's a little bit more saturated than when we left it, but it's still not quite red enough. So I'm going to go ahead and add some more gel color to it. Now, I said this before, this is quite a bit of icing, so I'm using quite a bit of gel. If you're making it, half this amount, you have to think that you need half the gel color. Always do less than more because, otherwise you're going to be adding more white icing to it to make it better if you oversaturate it. So, in the beginning, if you're really new, take it slow, do a few drops at a time, and once you realize how much color you need to change your, deepen the colors, how much it affects your icing, you can go ahead and add some more, and you'll probably be more accurate. So here I'm pretty happy with where my icing is. It looks like a nice red. It'll continue to saturate itself as it sits in the piping bag ready to get onto my cookies, so you don't want to go too far. At this point, you want to stop and not go any further. If you oversaturate your color, it'll just continue to deepen and sometimes dry way darker than you want it to be. Okay, so now on to our second red icing. So this is the one with the pink base. Again, it's deepened a little bit. We didn't use as much red color as the first one. And so we're going to add a little bit more here. I'm going to mix it in and see. I still detect, a little bit of a pink tone to it and not quite red. So I am going to add a little bit more gel color here. And again, there's no rule of thumb like, you need this many drops for this much icing. You'll always be making different amounts of icing, so it's more by what you see. I'm always looking for a shade or two lighter than what I actually want. The icing will always deepen in the bag, so you don't want to go too crazy with the color in the beginning. This is looking pretty good here, so I'm going to set this aside and we'll move on to our black icing. Well, it's not quite black, it's gray, but we'll get it there. So I didn't use too much in the beginning. We only colored it once, let it sit, but it did develop a little bit darker. So here I'm going to add a little bit more black. And again, this is a decent amount of icing. It's probably at least a cup of icing here I've got. So it will take a good amount of black. Now, one thing to note is when you are coloring your colors like this, these dark colors, you are using quite a bit of gel color. It will change the consistency of your icing. Normally you only put a few drops to achieve the color you want, or a little bit more than that. But we're doing, good squeezes of icing maybe 3 or 4 times. So that's just like adding water to your icing. You're adding liquid to your icing, so you are changing the consistency. I started with pretty stiff icing, and here it's still stiff, but it's not like it was when we started. So keep that in mind. You always want to color your icing first before you thin it down for your flood. Otherwise you may have, really, really thin icing by the end of it. So you can see I've added black a few times here. And let's say if I needed this black right away, so, I'm adding it right now. I could have stopped after the second addition and let it sit here, but I want to show you guys, if you're a little bit in a rush, that you can still achieve it. All right, this looks pretty good. It's a really dark gray. By the time I get this in my piping bag and I get all my cookies ready to be iced and it dries on the cookie, it'll be a dark black. So this is the point where I want to stop and not go any further. We don't want to go crazy, like I said, with the color. So at this point, you're good to go. It's almost there. This is the point you want to stop at. Now let's say you're in a rush and you're not sure if your color is going to dry dark enough. I'll show you a little tip here. So I've got my first red icing and I'm just gonna smother some onto the cookie here. And I'm gonna take a little bit of my second icing as well, my second red. This is the one with the pink base. and just swipe some on here. This is thick icing, and I'm just doing a thin coat here so it dries quickly. And then I'll take my black as well, and I'll just rub it on here. So, you know how I said that the colors dry a little bit darker when they're on the cookie? This is a good way to see, once your colors are dry, what it'll actually look like. So if you're worried that your color is not deep enough at that point, you can always do this on a test cookie and see what color your icing will dry. And another tip is, if you ever have leftover black or red icing, make sure to freeze it. Once you have another order or another set of cookies you need to do with those colors, pull them out of the freezer, defrost them, add some new icing to it, add a little bit more color, and there you go. You'll have your icing ready to go, and you won't have to go through all these steps to get those dark, deep colors. As always, thank you so much for watching. Looking forward to seeing you in the next tutorial, and happy baking!